What's up, guys? Wes back with Auto Mafia Racing, and today we bring you another Mafia Turbo kit on a S197. I think this one, what was this? This is a 13 or 14. We'll double check the tail lights. Yep, 13, 14. We are running with some Roush CapEx on that thing. And then we have our catted Y-pipe, EPA approved on it. This thing is totally sleeper. I mean, just ridiculously sleeper. Because when you shut the hood, it just, you can't tell. I mean, look at it. It's basically, it's running on stock wheels and tires. When you shut the hood, you can't see anything. You can't really, unless you really peek at it, see that there's an intercooler. Totally sleeper. We have this thing on wastegate only, no boost control hooked up to it yet. And it's on 93 pump gas with basically nothing left in the tank. So, I've been working on it for a while. It's got kind of flat tires, automatic, big, humongous converter in it. It doesn't lock to like 3,800 RPM, makes it super odd because it's like a 5-disc lockup from our Florida torque converter guys. But man, when that thing, once it locks, it goes pretty good. I do have to say that, yeah, with our catalytic converter system, and that's a Y-pipe, and it goes down to the 2 1/4 stock over axle exhaust. My recommendation, guys, is to go with 3-inch all the way. Maintain the cat so that we're EPA legal still, that you're EPA legal, but go 3-inch all the way out to, you know, a resonated or muffler system. In my opinion, the Roush doesn't sound that great once we get going, but at idle, it sounds pretty freaking good. You want to fire it up, Cody? Let's fire it up. Give her a fire up and see how she goes.
So, EPA legal, catted downpipe.
Nope, it's the downpipe doesn't have a cat in it. The Y-pipe has a cat.
Catted Y-pipe, not downpipe.
We were gonna put it in the downpipe, but it doesn't fit. There's like nowhere to put a cat, and I didn't want to put a cat in the engine bay, and it gets super hot. So it's underneath the car still. But it goes from our downpipe to our catted Y-pipe, and then goes into the Y into our into the stock 2 1/4 exhaust pipes to the Roush axle back.
All right, let's see how it sounds.
So here's a cold start. So it's actually fairly quiet, especially at idle, but you give it a little rev, it doesn't sound too bad. But it's pretty loud because of those Roush axle backs. So we're gonna go ahead and give it another run right here after it warms up for a second, and hopefully we can make, you know, mid to low 400s. Again, this is a catted setup, 93 octane, low timing. He's driving it back to Tennessee today, so we're making it safe. Alrighty guys, so we made a bunch of different pulls. The car has made power all over the place, to be perfectly honest, with the cat. is making, this has 273 gears, so we're not seeing as much boost in 4th gear. We see a little more boost in 3rd gear. So it's basically made anywhere from high 300s and like high 400s or 500 foot-pounds of torque, all the way to 400 horsepower and 440 foot-pounds of torque. This graph I'm gonna show you, this one was a 4th gear pull. It made, I believe this one, it made 6 PSI, maybe 7, but it has not gone above 7. We've been ranging and boosting anywhere from 5 to 7 PSI, depending on where I stomp on the gas, the speed that we're already going, the load we put on the dyno. So this is what we're gonna call it on this one, because it's been all over the place. So we're calling it on this one. This is on SAE, smoothing 3, max power, 411 horsepower, 442 foot-pounds of torque. And we ended at 6,500, basically because if you look at these tires, look at those tires. Those tires are not meant to do 160 miles an hour. It's a little sketch. They were, you know, they keep losing a little bit of air pressure, so we keep having to fill them up. But hopefully he doesn't have any nails or anything in him, and he makes a safe trip back to Tennessee. Where once he gets there, since it's now on a safe tune that I am more than confident he can drive across the entire country with, then he can install the boost controller, a little manual one or a digital one, whatever he wants, and then he can turn up the boost. We'll dial him in via email, and he can make, you know, that 500, almost 600 horsepower level. But that is going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, if you want the best 3.7 turbo kit on the market, hit us up at Auto Mafia Racing. We'll get you taken care of.